Okay, we start a new chapter today. This is a chapter that has concepts which will be useful for trigonometry, will be our next and last chapter of this course. So, this chapter is chapter 13 in the book. It's called Connaître et utiliser les triangles semblables. So, this is what it is. Chapitre 13, les triangles semblables. So, qu'est-ce que c'est des triangles semblables? What does it mean? Des triangles semblables sont des triangles qui ont leurs angles deux à deux de même mesure. In English, it's called similar triangles. So, it's very simple. What it means is, if you have two triangles like this, ABC and DEF, if their angles are equal 2 by 2, then they are said to be similar. Let's see, if this is 60 degrees and this is 60 degrees and this is 40 degrees and this is 40 degrees, what is this angle? Well, this angle will be 180 minus 60 minus 40 degrees. So this is equal to 80 degrees here. Similarly, this is also equal to 80 degrees. Since these two triangles have corresponding angles, now I don't want to use the term corresponding, but 2 by 2, so 60 and 60, 40 and 40, 80 and 80. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be similar triangles. Now, of course, I hadn't written in ink 80 degrees there, nor there, but if you have two triangles with two angles 2 by 2 equal, just 2, then automatically the third is also equal, because you have to subtract from 180 the sum of 60 and 40 to get that. Similarly, because these two are the same numbers here, you will get the same angle there. So for two triangles to be similar, two of their angles 2 by 2, this and this and this and this, have to be equal. That's all. That's the definition of triangle semblable. And I have got another triangle here where I've drawn it in a little different way. I've put 40 degrees to the left, 60 degrees to the right. Here I had 60 and 40. Here I put 40 and 60. And so KLM. So all these three triangles are similar. This is similar to this, this is similar to this, this is similar to this. All are similar to each other. All these three triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is triangle DEF, triangle LKM are similar. Now we introduce a new term. This term is called, it's an adjective, it's called homologous, or in French, homologue. And this is how it is written. Homologous. Homologous simply means, in ordinary language, it means corresponding. So because we don't want to use the term corresponding, this is what we use instead of the term corresponding. So homologous vertices. Vertices are what? Les sommets. In French they're called les sommets. Homologous sides and homologous angles. So it means you just have to say what are the homologous vertices. That means which sommet corresponds to which sommet. So here you can see that sommet A in this triangle corresponds to sommet D in that triangle, corresponds to sommet K in the, no, not sommet K, because this is 40 degrees. This is a sommet to which it corresponds. So A, D and L are sommet homologue. Similarly, B, E and K are sommet homologue, and finally say F and M are sommet homologue. So that is what I have written here. Homologous vertices. Vertices is a plural of vertex. Vertex means sommet. In French I have written here sommet homologue. A, D, L are homologous, B, E, K are homologous, C, F, M are homologous. So this is what I just said. Similarly, you can have sides. So homologous sides AB, one side is 60 degrees, one side is 40 degrees, is homologous to DE, one side is 60 degrees, one side is 40 degrees, is homologous to LK, one side is 60 degrees, one side is 40 degrees, and these you have to write as segments, so you have to put the square brackets around them. Okay. Similarly, AC is homologous to DF, is homologous to LM, and whatever remains, BC, the third sides in each of these three triangles, BC, EF and KM are also homologous. Similarly, you have homologous angles. We had homologous vertices, then homologous angles. These correspond to this: ADL, angle A, angle D, angle L, vertices BEK, angle B, angle E, angle K, vertices CFM, angle C, angle F, angle M. One clarification I want to make, because one of you was using this notation. Now this is a shorthand notation of writing an angle. Because there is no ambiguity, there is no confusion, I can write it like this. Typically I should write, instead of A, I should have written CAB with a chapeau on top to indicate that it's an angle. Instead of D, I should have written FDE or EDF, same thing. So use this notation of a single letter, it's a shortcut, only if there is no ambiguity. If there is an ambiguity to determine what exactly you mean by this angle, then write out the three letters CAB so that there is no confusion. Okay? Sommet homologue, côté homologue, angle homologue. Basically corresponding sides, corresponding vertices, corresponding angles. But we know that the term corresponding is used for has other meanings, especially when we say angle correspondant. Okay. So now we come to the interesting property of these triangles, of similar triangles. So I have two triangles, ABC and DEF. They are similar because angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. I have drawn them a little, this one a little twisted. But if I draw it on top of this, where I make point F go on top of point C and make A belong to line FD, then I get this. CAB remains in the same place, FDE comes on top of it. Now when that happens, you know this angle is equal to this angle because angle A is equal to angle D. That was par hypothèse. I had said that these two triangles are similar. So what does this mean? It means that these two angles become angle correspondant, and therefore AB is parallel to DE. So if you draw two similar triangles like this, any two similar triangles, excuse me, AB will always be parallel to DE. I should have written that here. I don't write it because DE is also here. So in this case, I could write AB is parallel to DE. If that is the case, then we have a configuration of Thalès, and therefore I can write AB on D over AB divided by DE is equal to AC divided by DF, because I am calling that point F here, and is equal to BC divided by FE. So this is now true of any two similar triangles, whether they are drawn like this or whether they are drawn like this. Now remember, this is what I had concluded the last video with also, when we were doing the video I posted yesterday. This is what I had concluded by saying two similar triangles also fulfill this condition. So if you have two similar triangles, always this is equal, whether they are drawn like this or whether they're drawn one over the other or whether they're drawn separately. This is very, very important. Okay, because a lot of the problems in this chapter will be based on this, and the next chapter is essentially a special branch. Next chapter is trigonometry, is a special branch of mathematics which is based on similar triangles as well as the theorem, the Thales, the proportionality. So these two concepts, the theorem, the Thales, the proportionality, and similar triangles help us go to trigonometry. That's why I want to finish these two chapters before we do the trigonometry chapter. Okay, now one in-video problem. This is, you have to, just to make sure again that you are watching the video, that you have watched the video. I have a problem. I have triangle ABC where angle A is equal to 40 degrees, angle B is equal to 65 degrees. And I have triangle DEF where angle D is equal to 40 degrees, angle E is equal to 75 degrees. Are triangles ABC and DEF similar? Okay, so this you have to send to me. You can just say yes or no and you can explain why, justify your answer. Now another aspect of similar triangles is that two similar triangles are an enlargement or reduction, agrandissement, réduction of each other with a ratio which is k. In the example above, AB is equal to 4.8 centimeters, this I measured, and similarly DE I measured and that came to 6.4 centimeters. So if I take this ratio, K DE over AB, I should have written DE over AB here before replacing the values, 6.4 over 4.8, then I get, if I divide this in my calculator, I get 1.33. So DEF is 1.33 times the size of ABC, the ratio of enlargement K is 1.33. Okay, now to conclude this video, I will do a worked out problem. Actually this was in the book. So I have a triangle ABC where AB is equal to 4 centimeters, AC is equal to 5 centimeters. Don't worry, you don't have to redraw this. You don't even have to do anything because I'm going to solve this problem in front of you so that you know how to solve problems like this. Then I mark point D which is 3 centimeters from C and belonging to segment CB. So I mark this, and from point D I draw a line here which intersects CA at E, which is with this same angle as this. So I take this angle and I mark it there and I draw a line, and this is my point E. Okay, so first I have ABC and then I mark point D, then I take that same angle as this and I get this point E. Okay, so the first question is, show that ABC and triangle ABC and EDC are similar. So ABC is the big triangle and EDC is this small triangle. So you have to show that this triangle is similar to this triangle. How do we do that? So we know by hypothesis that say they a is equal to say a b or b a se. So we know that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, so one angle of the triangles is equal. One angle is homologous. Then one homologous angle is equal. Then we take ECD is equal to ACB. This angle is common to both triangles, so it's equal. So we have CDE is equal to BAC par hypothesis, ECD is equal to ACB by the figure because this angle is common to both triangles. Therefore the third angle will also be equal. CED, that is CED, this angle will equal, let me draw a double line there, will equal this angle. This is the third angle of the two triangles. So when three angles of the triangles are equal, therefore triangles ABC and EDC are similar. They don't look similar. You would have expected that if they wanted to look similar, they would look like this. A traditional configuration of thallas. But here this is flipped. So that is why it is looking a little odd. But triangles ABC and EDC are similar because their angles 2 by 2 are all equal. Okay, now show the homologous sides and vertices. So just mark out which are the homologous sides and vertices. A and D, angle A and D. Again, these are the vertices, sorry. So A and D are corresponding vertices or homologous vertices. B and E, because this angle is equal to this angle, B and E are homologous vertices. And the third vertex is common to both triangles C. So I can write C and C. Okay. So these are the pairs of homologous vertices. Similarly, they ask for homologous sides, and that is AB is homologous with DE. Sorry, we'll start with the simpler ones. So we can say BC is homologous to EC, same angle. AC, where did I get lost? BC, yeah, this is let's start again. The first line here, BC and EC are homologous. These are the longest sides of the triangle. BC is the longest side of this triangle. EC is the longest side of that triangle. So they are homologous. Then AC, this is the second longest side. This is homologous to CD. You see, you also see it that AC is bounded by this angle, and that AC is bounded by this angle and this angle on the other side. Similarly, CD is bounded by this same angle and this same angle on the other side. So these two are homologous. And finally, AB is homologous to DE because this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. So these two sides are homologous. Was I focusing there? These two sides are homologous because you have one angle on this side which is equal to one angle on the other side. You have one angle on this side which is equal to this angle on this side. So AB is homologous with DE. And finally, the question is calculate the length of ED. ED is this. Calculate the length of ED. So we know in this case that the homologous sides will form a ratio AB over DE. AB over DE is equal to AC over DC is equal to BC over CE. So here we know, what do we know? We know AC is 5 centimeters. We know DC is 3 centimeters. We know AB is 4 centimeters. These are the three values that are given to us. So when we solve this equation, we'll get DE is equal to 4 into 3 divided by 5, and we will get DE is equal to 2.4 centimeters. So if I measure this, you will see that it is indeed 2.4 centimeters because I had drawn it to 1:1 scale correctly. So this is 2.4 centimeters. So this is an example of solving this sort of problem. I will stop here, and this is all you have to do today. Just do that one little problem I ask you to tell me, are these two triangles similar? And then tomorrow I will give you problems to do from this chapter because there is really no need for any more video explanation. I might have a video later on about one of the aspects of similar triangles that the book doesn't contain, but we shall see. I want to get through this chapter fairly rapidly so that we can finish by the end of the month. Okay, I will stop here.